right, give me 1 second. Okay, and I think we are live. All right, welcome to Wine Wednesday, everyone. I hope you've had a fantastic week. Hope your tanks are doing fabulously. Hope your seahorses are great. Um, I'm sipping on some Pinot Noir, so I hope you grab your glass and sip with us. What's the matter? Oh, I thought somebody was talking. Okay, and I changed some settings, and it looks like they're already frozen. Awesome, perfect. I did some. In case you guys saw me over the weekend, I did some testing, and we're probably going to switch to a different service other than Streamlabs and Zoom because this seems to occur so often. I will get them back in just a second. And when I do, what we're going to do tonight is we got a bunch of questions from some people on some videos in it. So we're going back to the basics and we're going to chit chat about some questions that are commonly asked by new people. So let me get them. Are you guys back with me? Miss Cheryl? Okay. Okay. Um, get off the internet. That's all I can think of, guys. Darn kids. Freaking kids everywhere. Okay, so can you guys hear me now, or do you want me to jump out of the Zoom and back in? This is the last week we're using Zoom. We're just going to use Restream. I'm going to jump out and jump in. That's what I'm going to do because this is ridiculous. Sorry, everybody watching. Give me just a second, and we'll get to the fun part. I'm not kidding. Get off your phones. All right, let's see. Sorry, guys. Give me just a second to jump in and out of the Zoom. And hopefully that will help. Usually, this happens sometimes at the very beginning. And then when I get back in, it's usually better. But I answered the questions on the video, but I wanted to make sure that um, you know, you got some more expert examples and answers from people like Cheryl and people like Ray and Holly. So, and Dan might even join us later. But give me just a second to try to get them back. Yeah, pretty much done with Zoom. I thought changing the settings would help. We did test over the weekend. Just not working for me. So, sorry. Just a second. Test two, right? Says Philosophish. Hey, how are you? Been a while. Hope you're doing well. It's like when we test over the weekend, everything's perfect and it works well. And I can't wait to tell you guys about my cool new trinket. But let me get them back first. And then we'll go back to the basics. Yay. All right, let me see if I can get them. I know I hate dead air too, guys, but it's Kelly's not capable of doing two things at once. Okay, I'll just start talking randomly until I can get them back, and then we will go over those questions. But I have some exciting news. Last week I was talking, or maybe the week before, I was talking about the pump problems where it was having a white substance that was like sputtering stuff out into my freshly made salt water. And I was trying to figure out if it was calcium or if it was what the problem was. And I think Ray and maybe Holly nailed it. And I think it was bacteria because what I was doing is if I had salt water left over that I wasn't using for that water change per se, then I would leave the pump in the water just kind of spinning, right? And so I think that what that caused was bacteria. You don't want to leave water sitting out. And even though it was flowing, there's no filtration or there's no nothing. So I really think that it's like bacteria buildup and, which becomes the white nasty stuff you see in your tank when there's bacteria buildup. So I think that was just clogging up the pump and I did get it fixed. The other cool, fun news is that I was extremely worried because my yellow male seahorse was turning dark. And I was like, the girl's not. No one else seems to be having problems. Is something wrong with the seahorse, right? But I can tell you now that, there is nothing wrong because they today I caught him. I still don't know why he chose to turn dark. Maybe it's the lighting, just who knows, you know? I mean, who knows? But I will tell you that I just was feeding them just before I went live. Tell them to get off the internet, please. Really. Just before I went live, I was feeding them, and the male would barely eat, but it wasn't because he was stressed. It was because he was bright white, doing the head bang into the girl, and he's flushing his pouch and he's hitting on her. These youngins are trying to give me babies quickly. So I still don't know why he chose to turn dark, but I don't care. I've never cared about color. But I will be very curious when Cheryl gets back. She might tell us she just had Fry from the same. All of these seahorses, the yellow and orange seahorses we're talking about, come from Ocean Rider, and she has both pairs too, and she has Fry. And she says they're already turning red, orange, and yellow. So I'll be very curious to see, since my male turned dark, if they do have Fry, will they still be yellow? Guess we'll find out, huh? All right, this is taking forever, y'all. I'm so sorry. Just gotta kind of wait a minute, I guess. You girls, will you please get off your phones? Please. Lovely having twin teenage daughters, right? Anyways, in the comments, tell me what's going on in your tanks. Tell me what's going on with you. I was so excited to do this because we got some great questions on these videos. I am so sorry, guys. I hate when this happens. Like I said, I think I'm repeating myself, but we tested over the weekend, and I tested the new software and I tested this with new settings, and it really seemed like this with new settings would work. I give up. Forget Zoom. We're done with Zoom after tonight. I just can't do it anymore. All right, I think I'm finally getting them back now that I've rambled for forever. I really love you guys that you stick with me even though we have so many technical difficulties. Just shows what a loyal fan base I have. Love you guys. All right, let's see if I can get back with them. Hi, can you guys hear me? Okay, let me make you bigger. Hopefully we won't have any more freezing problems now. Really apologize, guys. Let me try to hide my, or actually I'll just leave it up. Forget it. I don't want to mess with anything else and have it mess up. We'll just leave that there. Okay, anyways, I was rambling while I was trying to get it back up. And before we go to the questions, and I know we've all got different things to talk about, but I did want to mention real quick because I was telling them before I went, I don't want to get too close here, but I was trying to show my new pendant. Holly, you want to tell everybody what this is about? Oh, come on. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my gosh. I hate Zoom. I seriously hate Zoom. Okay. Um, I'm going to give it a couple more, I'm going to ramble for a couple more minutes. And then I am actually going to go ahead and go over to the other software because this is ridiculous, you guys. I'm so sorry. Um, in fact, pause. We're going to have dead air for a moment. We sure are, because I'm going to try something. Apologies. We'll be right back. I can't even do that. Get off the phones. Tell her now. Okay, I'll be right back. This is great. Oh, the love of teenagers. So much fun, so much fun. Okay, this is turning into a damn train wreck. I don't know what to do. Okay. So sorry, guys. Just spinning. Just spinning. Ooh. Hey, Laura. I'm going to read the comments while I try to get this going. And like I said, sorry, guys, if it doesn't work in a few minutes, I'm just going to go over a restream and use that. Let's see. The philosophish, I promise it probably is me and not the computer. It's probably that I'm screwing something up. But I mean, we did all these tests over the weekend. It's so frustrating because I thought I had it figured out. I thought that I had the resolution too high. And so it was taking too much to, spit out the stream. Apparently that's not it because it's just Zoom every time. I mean, it's Zoom that's spinning, Zoom that won't work. So if I can't get them back, you know what? Actually, I'm going to try to leave and come back again because I'm not sure what else to do. So I'll try to leave and come back again. And then if that doesn't work, I'll have to stop and um, come back. I mean, and restart the whole dang stream with different software because I'm just not really sure what to do. Sorry, but I'm going to read the comments. I just can't do two things at once. So give me just a second. And if the new person that asked questions is here, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. We haven't had this many problems in quite a while. So I try really hard to bring people together every week to talk about seahorses. I just got to get the stream to work. So freaking frustrating. Can't even tell you. But yeah, it won't even let me close it out. Okay, comments. All right. And Philosophish is trying to get some local species of seahorses from your area. So, just out of curiosity, not your exact address, but what area are you in? And like, are you opposed to ordering online? Are you just trying to support? I don't even know what that means. Are you just trying to support the local? Sorry, trying to do two things at once. You guys keep talking. Oh, Lordy. Okay. All right, here we go. I think I can try again now. Anyways, but yeah, that's always good to support locals. And I'm curious, are you having luck? Because the whole reason that I ended up finding Seahorse Source was because I could not, there was nobody in my area. I'm in Indiana. So there was nobody doing seahorses here. There are now, and there are people closer. But unless you're in like Seahorse Sources group on Facebook, it's hard to find people. And the thing is, and Seahorse Savvy's group on Facebook. But the thing is, Facebook has cracked down so much. They don't allow live sales, so you can't even talk about selling on Facebook anymore. So it's like they've made it really difficult for real. Connecticut. Well, we'll ask them when they get back if they know anybody in Connecticut. Oh gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. Quit Zoom. Let's try again. Anyways, okay. So Laura Silverman was excited to get a beautiful bunch of I can't say it now. Halamidia. I've never known how to say that, I don't think. Halamida. I think that's it. A few weeks ago, it was very happy. A couple of days ago, it went sexual overnight, and I had to throw it out. What happened? Ooh. So you've had it for a couple of weeks. I'll tell you, and this will be better once we get them back too, so they can chat. But with any like almost any of the greens. Alameda. That's the green, right? Now I'm getting all self-conscious here. Hang on, let me look. Make sure I'm talking about the right thing. Yeah. Okay. With any of those that are, I know that's not in the Clerpa family, but anything like that, if they don't get the right light, like in my case, I had a lionfish tank that I had a bunch of Clerpa all over, right? And that's even more prone to going sexual, as you know. But I had it all beautifully around the tank. It was growing like crazy. It was harvesting. It was beautiful. And then one day, I woke up to a white tank. Couldn't even see in it because it was so white. And what I realized is that part of the caulerpa had grown under a rock. Like stupid. Why would you grow under a rock? And it grew under the rock, and this big clump had grown under the rock didn't have any light, so it killed the whole damn thing, and it was a mess. With Halamida, though, I would also ask, did you have it in sand? How was it placed? Tell me more about it, so that I can try to help you figure it out, because I'm not really sure. That's usually such a hardy one. And if it was so happy for a few weeks, that's really odd to me. All right, now I'm rambling and not trying to get back into the Zoom, right? Sorry. I'll go back to questions in a minute. I appreciate you guys hanging with me. This is the last chance for Zoom, or we're going to stop, and because I want to get these questions asked, even if I have to edit it later. I want to get these questions answered by the other guys because I did answer them in the comments of the video, but you know, Cheryl, Dan, and Holly and Ray always give better answers than I do. So, but I'll tell you, comments like those on videos, that's what makes me want to get back to doing videos. You know, it's been hectic in my own life recently. I won't go into that and complain about that, but you know, when I get questions like that and people saying, you know, oh, this video really helped me with whatever, that just makes me really want to get back to doing them. I still have the pouch emphysema video like this close to done, and I just have to finish it. It's timing, you know? All right, hang on. Now, cross your fingers. Come on, man. Please. Pretty please. I need this to just work. Please. All right. Well, that's opening. I'll try to go back to questions, comments. Hey, SporQ11. Tell me if I'm saying that wrong. We're having some technical difficulties. I believe you're the person that actually asked the questions that I wanted to make sure got answered by the experts. I'm trying to get them back with us. We do this every Wednesday, and you'd think I would have learned by now not to use Zoom because it just keeps giving us problems. But I'm trying to get back to them right now so that we can ask them the questions too and have a further discussion. Just hang with me for just a sec so that I can try to get them back. And if I can't get them back, I'm going to stop the stream and use different software because I don't know why this is not working, but it's not. But anyways, so hello, thank you so much for coming. Sorry that it's a wreck right now, but hopefully we'll get them back and have a great conversation. And Seahorse Corner, mwah, love you too. Anyways, appreciate you. Philosophish, please ask any weird, stupid questions right now because I'm floating on my own here. So even if I can't answer it, I'll try and we'll remember when they get back. So I think I'm connecting to them now. Fingers crossed. It's not usually like this. Okay, so it is, but we're trying to fix it. And the whole point to Wine Wednesday is grabbing your glass, getting together, and talking about seahorses. And we do have amazing conversations once I can get it to work. All right, let's just see. Here we go again. Everybody cross fingers. Say prayers to the electricity, internet gods, Zoom gods. Just kidding. But all right. Now let's just see. Please. Please just work. Hi guys. Okay. Well, let me make you guys big. And actually the person that asked all the questions that I wanted to be answered actually jumped on the live stream and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Give me just a second." I know. And now it's kind of acting wacky. Let me try to hide myself. And then maybe. And if I can do that, then we can get back to chatting if you guys don't freeze again. I'm telling you, even with all the testing and the changing of the settings, we're going to use something other than Zoom next week. All right, before it freezes again, I know you guys have a lot of things to talk about too, but I wanted us to discuss the questions that were asked on this video. So first of all, and just kind of go back to the basics, and I gave this person the copy of Seahorse Source's tank guidelines, but I was not, and then I answered the questions on my own, but I wanted to get more from you guys. So can we talk a little bit about why we would not recommend 2 CUDA seahorses in a 20-gallon tank? Are you guys gone again? I swear to God. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you what I said. Here, I'm just going to read my answers, and then I'm going to stop the stream and restart it with restream if they don't come back. I'm not going to try to jump in and out. It takes too long. This is ridiculous. Screw Zoom. Let me tell you, screw Zoom. If you guys do come back, say something so I know you're here. Because I see you move slightly every few seconds. Just unreal. In case you can't tell by my face, I'm really pissed off right now. I was so excited to do this tonight. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm ending the stream. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry. So what you guys need to do, just for the record, is just jump out of